Let me blow your freaking mind. You can fairly easily make a contraption which allows you to hear magnetic fields. Quick Physics 101. A voltage is induced in a coil when it is placed in a changing magnetic field. I can show you this with a transformer which contains a coil, a scope and a magnet. If you don't know what a scope is, don't worry. All that thing is doing is displaying the voltage in these wires. So if I take a magnet and wave it around, you can see an alternating voltage is being generated. You know what else is an alternating voltage? Music, sound, is pretty much just electrical signal voltage being sent down wires. So if you think about it, this is a sort of microphone, while this takes vibrations in the air and changes it into an electric signal. This takes vibrations in the magnetic field and changes it into an electric signal. So here is the entire setup. Just a coil, the more turns the better, a cheap headphone amplifier, any amplifier will do, and a set of earphones, headphones. I recommend getting good headphones, but even cheap earbuds will do. It is 1 week later, so continuity is gone, but it has been in the name of production value. I have cobbled together a way so you can hear exactly what I'm hearing. You're hearing me through this microphone right now, which is going to that sound card. Also going to that sound card is our whole setup here. And all of this is just a convoluted way of putting two inputs together and then feeding them into the camera so you, dear viewer, can hear me. Okay, so right now you are hearing the world in normal, shitty, human hearing. Okay, but if I turn this dial on, now you can also hear the world in magneto hearing. I just lost the magnet. How? Feeding them into the camera so you, dear viewer, can hear me. Anyway, as I was saying, so human hearing, I don't know if you can even hear that, but yeah, makes a sound. And now magnetic hearing. Okay, so as you just saw, pretty much anything that jiggles the magnetic field you can now hear. For example, this little tiny magnet on a rod, well, you can now hear that. So not close, but if we put the coil nearby, pretty neat, huh? Now, of course, you're not just limited to permanent magnets, you can also hear a lot of electronics. So if I put this on my phone, and I apologize for this in advance, but okay Google, you can actually hear it connect and start doing all sorts of things. One more cool thing is the 3D printer, so I'm gonna set that up right now. Over to the 3D printer, I take my coil, right now it is heating up, and you can hear the heating coil. You can also hear some noise in the stepper motors. So the extruder one doing nothing right now, but surprisingly, even though it's not moving, yeah, pretty neat. Okay, so I've saved my favorite one for last. And basically, if you stick a magnet on your coil, you can now not only hear moving magnets, but you can also hear moving ferrous metals. So what I've done is I've attached a slinky to my table, and if I move the magnet close to it so it attaches, oh, if you ever wondered how they made the stormtrooper sounds, well, the blaster sounds, you got your answer. So, yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.